What is going on? I'm Zedmon. Although it may look like I got a lot of diamonds, this is not the dev build. I just managed to avoid wasting lots of diamonds last warship seasons. The update has dropped. It is out there for you and I. We now have that boom pass starting soon. Again, that is going to be $8 US. If you want a video on that, do check out my channel. You can also find it in that inbox right about there. We are going to dive on in though. Now, before we get any further, if you're having issues with the update, do jump on the official Boom Beach Discord. There is a bug thread, a bug channel. I don't know what the heck you want to call it. But we are gonna get this puppy building, the Mystic Monument. I am low on iron, which means we gotta dive into our resource boat. Again, if you need to know some details on that resource boat, do hit up another video in my channel. I'll put it up there somewhere in the cards, just in case you need some info on that. And before we go too far, do check out Number 7 on the Mega Crab Global Leaderboard, Mr. Pietrek going next level. Check this out. Already have their Mystic Monument at level 300. That is insane. So curious how many time savers, how many diamonds, how many resources they spent to get that. I'm gonna get mine as high as I can to get a bonus, but this is just absolute next level. So shout out to Mr. Pietrek, hope I'm saying that right, throwing all of the time and energy towards that ridiculousness. Let's just double check our holdings here. Let's get into that thing right there. We've got 1100 time savers, so I am gonna time save all of that time. Wish there was a bigger time saver, like an hour time saver, instead of having to click all those buttons. Our Mystic Monument has been upgraded. Let's see what we need to do to get it to level 2. What's the best thing to spend here? Let's have, oh, by the way, before you get too far into that, we got new tribes. Artillery cost reduction looks like a very good one. We're also going to upgrade Rifleman Health because that is always helpful with Dr. Kevy Kavan. Now, let's see if we can get some form of upgrade going, but before you get your upgrade going, you probably want to jump in and do Hammerman Strikes Back. I will not be doing that on this video. Also, quick note that you'll notice that your replays from your task force are gone unless those replays happened after the update dropped. So, and why I say you need to wait is because you don't want to have one fewer flamethrowers when Hammerman comes to play. So, also, raw crystals. I am going to spend the gold on the monument. I always have tons and tons of gold. 7 million gold is a lot. Let's get this all the way up. Give you the first ever glimpse ever. Yeah, look at that. We get the new Rifleman on top. Let's keep that upgrading. I am going to be just throwing resources at this willy-nilly. You'll notice that we have a new bonus guaranteed in 28 upgrades. Now, and we get a new look at level 100. So I will not be showing you level 100 today, unfortunately, but I am going to be throwing all sorts of resources and time savers at this. I want to do a reroll, kind of, just to see what else is out there. I am definitely not going to be throwing 500 diamonds at that. That is a terrible idea. That is expensive AF, and I assume that those costs will change a little bit, but let's just double check my resource boat over here, just to double check. So as you can see, we've got lots and lots of wood. So I will be focusing on using wood for this because that is the easiest thing for me to replenish. Do keep those things in the back of your mind. Now you'll notice that it does say boost guaranteed in 27 upgrades. You can get it faster. Now, those 30 trader tickets seem like a really good option, but just a reminder that every 8 or 11 chests or so, you're going to get a whole bunch of resources, so that might not be the best one to do. Let's just see if we can get an upgrade. I would love to be able to show you guys what the upgrades are, but we are not quite there yet. Just gotta keep hoping for those random upgrades. Don't have enough wood. Let's dig into that iron. Keeping on going. I promise we're gonna dig into more things here. I've got some more goodness for you on the Boom Beach Mega Season. I've got some anniversary details for you. I want to really want to just burn through and try and get some form of upgrade. Really don't want to have to go through 24 more upgrades to get there, but if that's what we got to do, that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna stick to the easy upgrades. Very curious to see how many of these time savers we waste in the process. Those time savers are, ooh, look at that. I like that one. For those of you who have been hoarding, absolutely hoarding, I have got the most critical fuses of anything. Actually, never mind. Those are field capacitors. But that is an upgrade I am willing to spend right there, not wasting any of our resources. Like I was trying to say there, the fact that time savers don't work on warships means I don't have a lot of use for these things. So, the fact is, we're going to see just how far we can get this thing until we get an upgrade. And I'm sure some of you are going to be trying to game that to get an upgrade when you, I don't know, I'm very hopeful. The fact that these upgrades are random, I'm curious to see. That kind of worries me as far as exploits coming out or something like that. Let's spend that, like, I kind of assume someone's going to try and figure out a way to get an upgrade, a bonus every single upgrade somehow, some way. I don't know if that's possible or not. 250 shards. That is silly. That is 35 powder. There is not a chance in the world I am gonna do that. Maybe some of you guys might. I am gonna spend. I wish that this would reroll automatically in a day or something like that. The fact is, this is another place to spend diamonds. Do I dare? You know what? I'm gonna save those diamonds. Diamonds are a warship player's best friend. Burning through all of those. Of course. We're down to only, but thankfully we've got a whole cache over here. Do you say cache or cache? Let's get that gold burning through it. Just absolutely burning through resources. And I guess as I'm doing this, I could be talking about that mega season. We're gonna have 2 mega crabs this month, and one of them is gonna be called a Joker crab, and we don't know anything about the Joker crab. It's gonna be in the first, it's gonna like the April 1st, April Fool's Joker crab. I don't know if that means it's gonna be good or bad. Don't know if they're gonna use that as an opportunity to bring back those troop vats, or we have no idea what the heck that means. All I know is that we're gonna have the new anniversary trophy, this crab, and that old anniversary trophy for the Joker crab. Oh, good. 35 powder times 2. We're gonna give it the old wood. They're trying to give us the wood. We're gonna give them the wood instead. Probably should check my time savers here. What are we at here? We've already spent 400 time savers, so definitely saving our diamonds for warships. Creator boost is active, that's good. Anytime I click on diamonds to show you that I'm thinking about diamonds, it takes us there. So Mystic Monument, let's keep going. 200 time savers, are you insane? I'm gonna re-roll this one. I think that those trader tickets, let's just double check to see how many trader tickets we have. We have 1,140. I'm gonna spend some diamonds on there. I'm trying to get back in there. Let's re-roll those. Resources, it is burning through all of our time savers just to get you a bonus. Come on, bonus. We're at level 14. Still nothing. Just getting... Oh, so it's actually cheaper to spend shards than it is crystals. 40 powder. Why can't... I don't have enough hero tokens? Are you serious? Okay, well, let's get some hero tokens then. And I did the math on this. I believe it's like you get like 1.2 hero tokens per chest or something like that. No, it's like, or 2. I don't know. We're gonna keep going until we get some hero tokens. I got no use for hero tokens, so we are gonna drop all of these into here. if you want to do the math to figure out how many, if it's better to trade hero tokens or chests, I would love to hear it. But just a reminder that we are getting all of these resources from the chests. So likely better to trade hero tokens than it is to trade those tickets. But if you're a low level, this isn't really relevant because of course you can't get that Mystic Monument till you are HQ 20. By the way, the trader is going to be here every single day for the month of March, except for Thursdays, because apparently she's got something to do on Thursdays. I don't know what that could possibly be. Obviously, Trader, Gearhart, same person. Gasp. We still have no boosts, and we're at level 15. On the same note, there's going to be manias for all of March. There's going to be gunboat energies for all of March. There's going to be 10 diamonds a day for free. So yes, we will get some of these diamonds back. But my goodness, we are burning through all of my time savers. Are we going to burn through all of them? Possibly. Still no random boosts. We've got 14 upgrades to go. Let's get through that. Spending all of this, and I don't typically like doing these sorts of box openings. Yes, this is a box opening in my opinions. Do let me know what you think. Trying to mix in some stuff. Not a lot of gameplay happening here. What level have you guys got your Mystic Monument to? Do let me know. We're gonna dip back in over here. By the way, it is best to dip in before you spend all those resources. That way you only refill what you need. It doesn't just waste resources, which is great. Going back to the wood. I have famously bought wood from the trader at one point, which was not... I was ridiculed a little bit there. I will definitely... No! Don't spend the diamonds! Also, do let me know if you guys have been doing something like getting the diamond cost lower with those. I didn't even notice those are down the corner, by the way, with the time savers, or because my thumb covers that section of the screen, or if you're just straight up using diamonds. I don't have a lot of use for time savers, but I have a lot of use for diamonds. That's why I'm going that way. We are at level 21 and still no upgrades. You know what? We're gonna spend those hero tickets, trader tickets. Come on. Need to get us a boost because the boost text color is kind of pretty. We are at level 22. Anyways, moving on forwards. There, what else is there that we can talk about? I think that's all for now. There is some more goodness to come. Not allowed to talk about that though, so we're just gonna keep our lip zipped. I think that's all we've got to talk about at the moment. And I know some of you, oh, we got a boost! We got a boost! Look at that! New pretty magenta text color. Let's have a look and see what the heck our Mystic Monument gave us. 3% iron production. That is not a big deal. Was really hoping we could get something like a sculptor speed up or something along those lines. Do let me know if you got some boosts in there. Very curious to hear what stage you got it at. We are obviously at level 24. Don't know if that's actually random or if they just say it's random and then you guys all got it at stage 24. Let's give an attack, see if we can't replace this player. And by the way, why I'm replacing a player is because generally speaking, when you replace a player, you get someone who has been online recently, which can be very frustrating because you end up getting someone who is online. That's what I was looking for. That right there. They've got the Mystic Monument in production. Let's see if we attack them. Does it stay there? Yes, it does. So the Mystic Monument, slightly better than that Hero Hut, which randomly disappears. So we are going to use Zukas because I've got Zukas loaded. I think we should be safe from that rocket launcher. Didn't check the range of anything because scouting is not really something I do a heck of a lot of. I also don't really know where I'm walking my troops to yet, but we'll figure that out in a second. We are going to go to right about... here? Sure, let's just get them to split around the headquarters. Not a great idea. And on my last video, at least 2 people said, dude, you need to learn how to attack. Just for the record, I thought it was pretty obvious, and 14,000 viewers thought it was obvious, but for those 2 people out there who said you shouldn't be losing troops at 600 victory points, we were literally not watching our troops at all. Like, I was just dropping my troops and letting them go willy-nilly. There was no watching troops involved. I think we lost 0 Zukas on that walk. Hopefully that fixes it for those of you out there who say I shouldn't be losing troops at 600 victory points. Simmer down now. That was just me dropping. I didn't even notice that I didn't have instant training and that I was down to like 4 bombardiers until like 3 attacks later. So yes, there can be some skill, but sometimes it's better just to turn off the brain, let the troops go willy-nilly, and see what can be accomplished. So we are going to quickly get that supply chest. Just a quick note that, yes, I agree that changing that supply chest to hourly is terrible. You can tell I was away for a bit last week. No videos from me. Right about now is when all of the views are out there. People are very, very stoked about this update, curious about this update, concerned about this update, and I did not release videos. From a YouTube standpoint, terrible, terrible, terrible. Hopefully I answered all your questions in comments on Discord, on YouTube. Do reach out though, like I said. Very, very curious to hear how you're doing with that Mystic Monument. We're gonna go get some more time savers from that dive. If we check out the task force leaderboard, I am not on there. 0 stages of the cryo crab for me across all of my accounts. Let's see if we can do a quick operation attack. Nope. Only 10 people to finish off Boomtown and Torrent. What are we gonna do? Thankfully, we've got code ZMOT over here at 300 victory points. Just checking that zooming out does in fact have black clouds all the way around. We are going to do assembly because assembly tends to be more difficult for those players using tanks and scorchers and things. I think it's just because how far those troops have to go to get towards the back. I also muchly do like this map. Lots and lots of fun things to be done using Bullet and the Zuka Pals. I am not going to waste GBE on that one boom mine, even though I probably should. We're going to clear those green mines, and then we shall get our troops back here in due time. Now, that mortar at the back is both good in the fact that it's not a rocket launcher, and it's bad. So I am going to throw an artillery on that mortar. I want my troops to target that before random things, and now we're just going to have to wait a little bit as these bombadudes get... Bombadudes, that's better than bombadiddles. Just getting some GBE. We're gonna leave at about the 2-minute 15 mark, which I've preached to you guys for years and years and years. These guys are not going to die, unfortunately, which means that we're gonna have to let them die to that shock launcher or machine guns or something. Flaring across in front of that's gonna be a bit of a pain. The fact that that mortar is not a rocket launcher means we got a little bit of extra room to work with, but operations, task force versus task force, none of that is in this update. The next update is the one that I hope and think and pray is going to be towards operation stuff, but we still have zero clue. All we know is the boom pass is here, warships has a bunch of good stuff in it, skins are here. Where it goes from here is the question. So those of you who are impatient and see nothing in this update, that's fine. Just hold on for one more update. That would probably be September, I would guess, or June. I'd have to go back and see when. I probably would guess like June would be my guess for the next one. But again, oh shoot, sorry, too much monologuing. Let's get these troops across the beach. We are going to be tight on time, but at least we've got 196 GBE. On the negative side, I was a complete and utter dummy and did not spend on that artillery cost reduction, which means that we're going to be a little bit lower on GBE than we should be. Getting those troops back there, not entirely sure on where the heck they're gonna walk. I should know by now, but brain not firing on all cylinders. We're gonna throw a smoke on both sides of that sniper tower just to be super duper safe, trying to keep the delay, trying to get those smokes out at the perfect opportunity time, yada yada yada. So far, so good. My screen is not zooming how it should be, so something probably on my screen, not ideal. Throwing that out there, getting bullet shocked. Uh-oh, lost the delay, lost lots and lots and lots of Zookas. All of our Zookas, I don't even know what the heck's going on right now. Bullet is coming unshocked, doing great things for us, and now we just need to keep that taunt alive. Taunting often, way too often, likely going to be a problem here. Don't have those cheap shocks, unfortunately, so we are gonna get some of those critters out there trying to keep our Zookas alive. It is going to be super tight now. As soon as that, yeah, there we go. We are done right there. Ran out of gunboat energy for those shocks, and as a result, lots and lots of screw-ups. On the plus side, there are many attacks. The next person can just go back there and finish that base off. If you play multiple accounts, do make sure you get that Mystic Monument going. Probably need to dig into here. By the way, there are players out there who have over 1 billion gold in that resource boat, so it is worth your while to understand the mechanics of how that puppy works. A little bit unfortunate we did not finish the operation attack. Bit of a failure there, but on the plus side, got our Mystic Monument to some ridiculous level. Talked about what's coming in March, and do let me know how the update is going for you. There are reports of some Android issues, of iOS 12 issues, so do jump onto the Discord. I will make sure that is in my pinned comment. I am Zedmot. Keep those supply chests coming. They are only every 6 hours now, which is a pain in the butt. I am Zedmot. Thank you for coming in. Peace.